Good morning, boss.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, good. Where are we going?
So, we are going to run some much needed errands. I think, even though we are so cold, I do think that spring is going to come much sooner than we expect it to.
So we're going to take a soil sample from a client's yard. First of all, and we're going to use a new program to send out our soil samples, but we'll get into another video on that.
Yeah, we should really, because it's one of the groups on Facebook that we are a member of, because Carl has his license for fertilizing and pest control, and they referred us to a soil analytic place. So we're gonna start using them. In the past, we've just used
Site One, and we never really did a lot of soil samples, but this year we're making it mandatory with our fertilizer program. We charge $50 to do a soil sample. We're making that mandatory so we can dial in the fertilizer as we go. Now, we are going to put our first round of fertilizer down in lime after we take the soil sample, and then if the soil sample comes back and says we needed this much lime per this many pounds per 1,000 square foot, we'll add it to whatever we put down already.
So Carl will figure it out what the difference is, and then we'll contact the client, give them the results of the soil test, and say, okay, it's recommending that we put this many pounds, which means we need this much more, and this is what the cost is going to be.
And if the soil sample comes back that the lime's fine, it's a maintenance app. It's a maintenance app anyway. So, but in this video, guys, we're going to do a little something different. We're going to sit in front of the plants probably and go over how much money we actually made off of YouTube in 2020, right?
Yeah, so I guess we probably should have really introduced ourselves. Thank you for watching, if you are new.
And I'm Carl.
And I'm Rachel. And yes, we are going to talk about what we actually make on YouTube, and is it worth it?
We're going to break down everything, what I made, our best video that we had in 2020. And that video was with another YouTuber. He doesn't put many videos out, but he helped us do a job. So we'll let you know, but we're going to go run these errands, pick up some things, and then we'll get into that video in the house. Okay, let's go. So we're back inside to finish off this video. Actually start it about how much we made from YouTube, guys. But I was in here setting up seeds, and I actually thought these were the ones we got today. Because if you guys know,
these are not. These are just cheap seeds.
These are just cheap seeds we got. And we bought a whole bunch more today. I bought poppies today, all kinds of things. So I told Rachel, you can never have too many flowers.
Okay.
And obviously
we'll see if we can keep up with this.
Look at behind us. I'm doing a pretty good job, right?
Yeah, we are doing a pretty good job.
So if you guys are wondering, the leaf compost that we made, the homemade leaf compost, definitely is working. Yeah,
so we're excited to finally get the worm buckets completed, hopefully this weekend.
Yeah, we're actually ordering the worms, right?
Yeah. Oh, he definitely caught some, but we want to go ahead and just order. What are we going to order?
The red 500. Because my concoction of soil I want to make. That's why we're going to go to Fifth Seasons and get a thing of worm compost already made. Because that's what I'm going to use from the worms we do. I'm going to mix it with our compost and see how that goes when we're up potting in our plants. As far as fertilizer, but everything's good. I take them in and outside every day when it's warmer out.
So everything is going well, and we're in the process of sending out, all the new quotes this year for fertilizer. We're a little later, but that was our plan to be a little later because...
And the weather came in hard with the freezing and the cold.
It's still cold.
It's supposed to get cold again next week. We didn't get them big snowstorms.
So it's crazy. So let's go ahead and get on with this video, because I know that you guys are all so super curious about, what we made on YouTube. Is it worth it? And all that great stuff. Now, this is Carl's forte.
So instead of dragging you guys through the end to tell you if it's worth it, what do you think?
Is it worth it? Monetarily, I don't know. Like, it's definitely not paying the bills.
Yes.
I should say that.
For some people it might be a lot of money.
Yeah.
Others it might be pennies. But we're going to get into it.
We're very grateful for whatever. And when we look at it as, is it worth it?
Yes, because of all the friendships we've made. We've even met people that we never would have met if we didn't do YouTube.
Yeah, for sure. Even in this area.
Yeah.
I mean, this area is so large that I don't know if we would have even met the friends that we've met around here if it wasn't for YouTube. The white bear found us. He is a good boy. Carl told him to go lay down. He was curious about.
He comes out here and he starts barking really loud.
Well, because he just wants to see. He wants to be with us. He's like, "What are you doing out there? You know, let me see."
So monetarily, in the beginning, unless you blow up to become a big YouTube channel right away, we've been doing this for 4 years this March.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We have a little bit under 10,000 subscribers. So, I mean, we obviously didn't blow up and become YouTube famous, but
that's famous to me.
It is definitely worth it, even if we didn't make a penny, because of all the friendships we've made, like we said, the people we've met.
Yes.
And we wouldn't make any money if it wasn't for you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't watch our videos, didn't like our videos, none of this would have been able to happen. We wouldn't have made any of the money.
So even gas money is just so worth it. And Carl actually really enjoys it. In the beginning, I was the one editing. You know, he was out doing all the work. And then I was editing all the videos because I was working from home. And he took over and he really enjoys it. He gets to put his spin on things. And
the only thing we've ever used as far as recording is the iPhone series, going all the way up from, I don't know, the older iPhone all the way up to the 11 now.
Our very first videos were actually with the Android.
Oh yeah, the Android.
Yeah,
our
very first
the one
videos.
that used to catch on fire. The Note.
The Note, yeah.
But now we use the iPhones. It's easier to do editing. All of our editing's done on iMovie. Very easy for me to do.
And we tried doing GoPro like one season, and some of it, we did some footage with it, but we just weren't.
It was wishy-washy on the video recording, the sound, and I didn't really want to deal with that. It's a lot easier. Now, eventually, we're going to get a nice camera because I'd like to video all the plants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And for hiking. Yeah. But we're going to get into our best video.
How much we made from YouTube. Okay.
So our best video in 2020.
Now, this isn't best video overall?
No.
Okay.
I didn't get the best video overall.
Oh, okay.
I guess I can look that up, but we did. I just did 2020.
Okay.
Our best video for 2020 was the one we did with Lawn Commander on the Ventrac.
Stacy, yeah. So we had a client, and you know, maybe we can even show you a clip or whatever, but we had a client that had an overgrown area over a septic field. And we needed to knock that down. So we actually asked Stacy if he would come over and help. We quoted it out, and we paid Stacy to do the job, and we really appreciated him.
Yes.
And actually, we just saw that video, that clip, is in a Ventrac commercial.
Yes, we just found that out. But
Stacey
we're actually in a bunch of commercials we didn't know about. So. But that video got 132,000 views for 2020,
wow.
And that was a video we put up in 2020. We made $841.83 off of that video.
Nice. Yeah.
So far, year to date, at about 0.006 cents a video. I mean, a view. Our worst video, well, I didn't do the worst video. I did our worst month for 2020 was, and I don't have a fancy computer to show you analytics. I wrote it all down because we figured you can watch the plants in the background.
Yeah.
But our worst month was January, and usually January for lawn care videos, farming videos, anything like that, January, February are your worst months, and then you start picking up in April, May,
Everyone's
June.
cold. I don't know what y'all are watching, but I guess it's not lawn care. Now this year it was a little bit more than it was in 2019, correct?
Yes. Yes, I have them numbers too, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But for our worst month, it was January. It was 177.22 we made for the month of January.
Not bad still.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So for the best month in 2020 was September. We actually brought in $813.40.
Thank you guys.
Yes,
and
we very much appreciate it.
that actually, because of that being such a big month, if you guys have been watching us, you saw that we ended up taking the kids away to a cabin, and that was very much you guys and YouTube.
Yes.
So thank you so much. We appreciate it.
So, what else do we have? So if you guys are wondering monetarily how much we make, and this is just rough numbers. So for total of YouTube, since we've been doing it for 4 years, we have made a total of $13,676.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
We've put out 957 videos. And
It's a lot of videos.
And counting.
Yeah, that's a lot of videos.
So total hours I figured per video is 2 to 4 hours, or 3 to 4 hours, setting up the camera, recording, editing, watching it back. This does not include the time we put in comments to comment to things, because that does count, but we didn't count that to it. We put a total of 3,825 hours into the videos.
That's a lot of hours.
In 4 years.
Yeah.
And then we divided that number, and it comes out to be 3.58 cents. So $3.58 an hour we make for doing these videos.
Yeah, so we're not even making minimum wage.
Keep it in the context for our lawn care and landscaping, and this is all depending on grade of land, what we got to do, where we got to go to on the yard, how much work it is. But we usually do, for both of us being on the property, $120 an hour.
Yeah.
So
it is. It's, you know, when you sit down and say, like, is it worth it? It's not worth it if this is what you're doing solely as a job. But that's not what we're doing. We're doing this to share our experience, to be able to look back years, you know, before and say, wow, look at how far we have come. It's just amazing. Look at all the friendships we've made. So that and all makes you doing YouTube priceless.
Yes, it does. And every year we may end up making more and more and more. Mm-hmm. As long as we keep on putting content out. And we will put content out all the time. As you see, we're getting into the farming, flower growing, and we want to own our own farm and have everybody come to it and enjoy it with us. So.
Yeah, so this amount that we made doesn't even also include like all the little things that we've bought.
The camera, it doesn't include the camera we bought for anything that we spend on YouTube. That's just basically the hours we put in, the money we've made divided by that, and gets what we make an hour. So it is a lot less, and hopefully, guys, everybody who does YouTube eventually would love to make a ton of money off of it. Yeah. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. We enjoy having friendships all over the world.
Right.
Like
and
Australia, Canada, the UK.
Yeah, it's like amazing. Everywhere. I mean, I think that I have seen people comment from Puerto Rico, and it's just amazing. And, you know, the other thing that I wanted to say, I lost my train of thought now. Sorry.
And we did receive a package from a lovely subscriber that we will open up in another video. Not this one tonight.
Okay, so we want to do a separate video for sure for that. We didn't open it yet. We don't know what's in it, but you know who it is from if you sent it, and we do appreciate it.
Yay big.
Oh, and that is actually what I was going to say. This does not include all the times that you guys use our Amazon link or all the little extras. So we do appreciate that too. You know, it's not much again at this point, but again,
and if you look,
we're here for years.
Yes.
So hopefully if you guys continue to follow our journey, we'll continue to bring videos for you.
And we did set up a website for shirts. We haven't pushed that much. We haven't really
No.
done much with that, but there is a website if you guys want to order shirts.
Yeah, so
to
the
be
girls
happy with.
did. Yeah, the girls did set up a website, and that is down below all of our videos now. So yeah, you can, the Happy's Family shirts, and then with the Be Happy and on the back. So we really do appreciate you guys.
So guys, hopefully that helped you out and let you know how much we actually make from YouTube. And
Yeah.
if you guys want to get into YouTube, if you think it's worth it to you, all I can say is the friendships you make doing this are priceless.
Yeah. So, and it's not enough to pay any of you guys to edit our videos.
No, not yet. Maybe if we become YouTube famous one day. But I don't bank on that. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
But-
All right. So the puppy's going to want us. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And remember, guys, be happy.
Or at least try. Have a good night.
Here I wanted to show you guys all the plants. I know I show them to you, but I wanted to give you like quick updates. Look at the kale. Oh, one update I wanted to show you guys is they say growing celery is really hard to germinate. And guys, we planted this celery and it germinated fast. So I don't know if it's the soil we're using. I mean, mushroom compost, not mushroom, the leaf mold that we made, but everything's looking so good. In another couple weeks, we'll have kale to eat.
I know.
And lettuce.
I can't wait.
So, okay guys, have a good night.